Perhaps I'm back now. Let's see. Oh, dang it. Arr. Out to the treasure hunt. I say. Not made for a small little. No. Well, shit. Arr, got something, Captain. Ooh. Arr, I'm doing some metal detecting right here in the old mobile home. Yes. Well, oh, I'm doing good. I'm up at the wee early hours. One of my subscribers, Clyde88, well, that's a metal detector. And that's what he's doing today. And, yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing later on. Yes. Yeah, man. How's it going? Miss Ruby, are you in the mood for one of these crypt tales? Let me shut this thing off. So I'm doing an 11-hour, there it goes, it shut off. 11-hour marathon later on. And I'll be live. So the usual stuff, you know, the craziness, the music, and the cryptid stories or the urban legends. I think I'll have some coffee. Why not? So that's what I shall be doing. So how are you on this Thursday morning? Got a little coffee. I need to brew some more though. So I don't know about you. I like my coffee where you can float fishing weights. And they don't sink to the bottom. So, yeah, I'm a little hoarse this morning just from frolicking and acting like a little kid. So I've got a horse in my throat. Yeah. But, yeah. Coffee. There you go. Good stuff. Yeah, I gave up the alcohol about 2.5 months ago, and the toxic people in my life, and just all pretty much getting rid of all the toxic crap. And yep, resetting, trying to get back to being that happy little kid again. I'm very, very happy that I started this live stream stuff because able to know you guys much more. And it's nice to, I know. Well, hello. Who do we have here now? Well, we got, hello, Edible Betty. I like that handle. And yeah, I do. I feel so much better. I'm reading. Um, I realized it was the spiritual aspect, not necessarily the physical. But that's why I decided to. What is going on? I have a pineapple head here. This is my, like Samson in the Bible. This is a lot of my strength, my Native American strength here. Just who I am, I guess. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Yeah. I went to the cardiologist and she was very rude and just narcissistic, and I won't be going back. However, I did get the information I needed. The measurement was not too bad. Thank you. Yes. Chief, no, cut them hair for. Now, I used to be 5'8", now I'm 5'6", but Chiefum is, see, that's about 8 inches added to 5'6". 1 plus 1 is 3. 8, 5, 6. When I wake up, it's like it takes a lot to get my neurons going. 8 plus 6 is 12. Yeah, so I'm 6 foot tall, baby. And like this, yeah. And I got my spiking stuff over here. So why don't we do that now? Oh, that's my one of my girlfriends. Besides the motorcycle, my Fender Stratocaster, baby. Fender Stratocaster. So yeah, I know some I hear. Why don't you put a shirt on? Well, in Spain, women, it's nothing for a woman to walk around along with the men. I got my purple power here, baby. My purple power. Right there. Let's put a bunch of this. This stuff's good stuff. Now you got me started. Y'all are a interesting influence. Y'all are interesting. Now you got me. I'm going to be walking around all day. I don't know, because I guess it has to set for a while. Let's see. There we go. Now I need them Viagra in here. It won't stand up. There we go. Chiefum. Oh, I got purple hands. Oh my gosh. I'm one of those purple people or blue people up there in the mountains of West Virginia now. This stuff actually is supposed to be good for your skin too. Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm purple. Oh, I'm Barney the dinosaur. I love you. You love me. We're someone tuning in. Who is this big gorilla? Oh man, what am I gonna do? Put the whole thing in there? What's going on with it now? Stay there, phone. We're happy. Well, I'm Alfalfa. I don't know why it won't. I guess that stuff is. No. Here's my antenna. I'm getting a message from outer space. Hello, welcome to the. Hello. I'll tell you. You caught me purple-handed. Yeah. Oh, that stuff feels. That's actually good stuff here. Supposed to be good for the skin. Good morning. It is Daryl 5865. Yeah, I'm just here having fun, and I'll be doing some metal detecting. There we go. I'm getting a message from outer space now. I'm just having fun, you know. There we go. Now I'm 6 foot tall when I walk around when I do that. I'm buff, baby. Purple. Okay, why are you purple? Because I want to be, man. I want to be purple. I want to be like Darny the Dinosaur. I mean, the dinosaur. See, this is how I am when I first wake up. It's like, what's going on with that guy? Yeah, I fumble my words at times, but it won't stay up. It won't. Maybe if I twirl it a little bit. Alpha. There we go. Oh, I'm getting a signal now. Yeah, how you doing from Texas, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope the dreams are not too bad. I had you in my thoughts and was sending some good energy your way, and and I understand that a lot of folks do have a lot of dreams from and it's an interesting world. To be honest with you, it is. It's a very interesting world. Camera off a little bit there. There we go. Now I got a beard. Yeah. Now I'm set for the day. I feel purple like Barney the dinosaur. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. So are you still with me? Hang on a second. Gotta adjust the eyes. Miss Ruby, are you still with me? Would you like a urban legend? I think I can come up with something, a little story about cryptids. Do you like cryptids? Yeah, this is what we do here too. We do all kinds of stuff. Every topic is open. It's very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, man. Now I've got purple hair. I love it. I'm just a purple kind of dude. Yeah, man. So, there. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. I might just stay up. Heck, I might just go ride the e-bike or the scooter. It's funny, during the early morning hours, you see all kinds of stuff out there, weird stuff. Just all kinds of weird stuff. I'm going to go check on Cheech and see what he's doing. See if he likes my purple hair. Hat on. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Yes, Back in, well, it almost looks like a pirate hat. Arr. Shiver me timber, matey. Arr. I'm gonna get me a pirate hat from Amazon. Yes, I am. Arr. Yes, this is the Weird Zone. We are proud to be weird and different, a little eccentric, but we are happy. We are quite well with ourselves. Just let's see what Cheech is doing in here. Cheech. Huh? Where did that little scoundrel go now? He's around here probably after. Cheech, come here, Cheech. He's hiding. Where are you? Oh, I let him outside. Now see, when I first wake up, I'm kind of still on the other side of sleepiness. However, my morning facelet. That really helps doing that. Well, it's good to have you aboard there, matey. Got a lot to do today, and yeah. A box of what? Benadryl? Yeah. That would be suicidal, I think. What a moron. He's gone. Yep. Just one of the morning trolls. One of the morning assholes. And here's the song, the troll song. Might as well go ahead and do that. Why I'm here, why I'm up and awake. The troll song. What did I do with my stainless steel one? Oh, it's on my finger. Isn't that amazing? So, like my girlfriend Estelle said, they're equipped now. One not enough. Actually, my fingers are not very mobile now, so maybe one is enough. Oh, the troll song. Yeah, probably do that later. Fingers have to gravitate from one dimension to another, shall I say. I am purple. 700 milligrams. Okay, well, so, mm-hmm. 700 milligrams of Benadryl. Would that kill you? I don't know if I should report that as suicide or self-injury for this person. You got to watch what you say. I might decline to do that right now, but you put one more comment about 700 milligrams. Obviously, you're trolling. Yeah, you need to go ahead and go somewhere else. I'm serious. Yeah, you need to go somewhere else. You're gone for now. Don't come back. Yeah. Thank God for AI. AI can be our friend. Another moron. Oh, you're saying 800 milligram. Stephen, 800 milligrams is. I don't know. I don't do stuff like that. I like to live. I like my life. Where's my other phone? I'll look it up. But hi, I got you. You're the Google. You're the Google. How are you doing, Stephen? Are you doing all right, man? Good to have you aboard, baby. Yeah, someone asked if I'd have the whole box of Benadryl, take the whole, how many likes that I would get for taking the whole box of Benadryl. I say, oh yeah, man. I am a spiritual man of no particular religion or belief system, but yeah, Jesus is all right with I. And yes, I do have the Barney purple hair this morning, and you caught me purple handed, baby. So I am in a purple kind of mood. So Barney would run around and say, I love you, you love me. A lot of people hate Barney, but hey, he's just a loving dinosaur. At least he doesn't eat everyone around him. Yeah, man. So yeah, I don't know why. Trolls, they just like to gaslight stuff. Yeah, that would not be a good thing. No. So the day has started for me. It has. As the weird world turns. It is a weird world. And I like it that way. I do. Yes, I heard this. Christ is King. There is no way to the Father who is in heaven except through him. Don't worry about the troll. Jesus sees everything. Well, like the song, Jesus is all right with me. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Since I like to be philosophical, and I'm a curious soul. I am, Stephen. So those that are on a deserted island that never have ever have heard about Jesus Christ, what's going to happen to them? Like, when they die and they're in front of God on Judgment Day. These savages, shall I say, as some people call them savages. So what would happen to these people that never heard about Jesus, never had the opportunity? I'm just curious. Yeah, man. I'm a thinker. I'm a philosopher. I am. Yeah, I am. But I don't get too deep into analyzing things. Really, you got an FN? Nice. And I'm very familiar with that weapon. Yeah. Well, you know what? What's important, friend, is I don't have to believe in Jesus because he believes in me. That's how loving he is. And I truly believe that a loving God loves us. And there's things in the Old Testament that really cause me to have a different belief system than other religions that I look at, like the Quran and the Old Testament, which are similar. Like when, let's say, the book of Leviticus, or is it in Deuteronomy? Those are like the judgmental books. It's like, cursed be to you and your children and those children to come. That I just don't see a loving God saying that. I just see perhaps some zealot or legalistic religious not saying that. So, how do you feel about that? I know there's a lot of Christians that kind of they say, well, the Old Testament, is somewhat questionable, but the New Testament is. That's what some of my friends that I've had, yeah. So gray areas in this whole little scheme of life that we call. I'm gonna make some more coffee, shall I say? I was talking to an Israeli in the elevator when I went to go for my appointment at the cardiologist, and we were talking in the elevator, and we talked for 10 minutes, and he was saying that he's sad to see what's going on in put you over here in the world, on with both the Jews and the Arabs. He's sad to see this going on. I am definitely organized, baby. I love being organized. I just feng shui it. Feng shui. Yes, there is. So he had one of these, the Jews. He had the black one. The white one is the priest. No, not priest. What is it? The rabbi. Don't the rabbis wear the white ones? So if I was a rabbi, this would be it right here. Hello. Yeah. Shalom. Shalom. So unfortunately, because of people fighting for pieces of land and their belief systems, okay, Jesus is the only way, and don't feel bad. The Old Testament scares me myself. See, this is what my Christian friends would say. The same thing you did. See, you are an enlightened Christian, I would say. I respect the hell out of that. No pun intended. But I do respect that. Because I mean, I've got a cleaning lady. Well, you know who the cleaning lady is? I am. I just put this little apron on and get my broom. And then for my ex-girlfriends, I gas their broom up so it can fly around and get shut down. Yeah. I'll tell you. Yeah. 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 Someone said my nipples are showing. In Spain, I'm a man. You're legally, and it's a common thing for men to walk around shirtless. Now, of course, in our country, it's not, unless a woman is breastfeeding, but she usually hides, and it's nothing sexual. Like in Spain, women won't walk around topless all the time. So some of you trolls, you really are funny. You really are funny. So yeah, the trolls trolling around in the early morning hours. We're approaching what I call the witching hour. So my spirituality, my Christian friend is, and I consider you a friend, is the lack of religion. Yeah, I do practice what's called hoodoo. Now, that's my hoodoo right there. Now it might scare the living shit out of people, and people might say, "Well, that's evil." It's not. This is my belief system, and it's very productive. It's useful. And this is my Native American little goodie bag right here, my healing bag. So, yeah, we can get on the subject of, it's interesting, like the Old Testament, where they would conquer and kill, and then actually into New Testament times, the Crusaders, and on the other end of the spectrum, the Muslims, in the name of Allah, either bend down and bow to Allah, or there goes your head. And the same thing with, hasta la vista. Time this guy. I'm going to put you for a timeout for 24 hours, buddy. Troll. Yeah. Troll! Ah, tell you, those done. Where's my troll slayer? Oh, here it is. Yeah, my troll knocker. So here's my troll knocker. It takes 100 pounds of force to do this, okay? To me, it's nothing. And I could knock the troll over the head with it. That's my troll knocker. It's a Spalding troll knocker. So that's what I do. Wake up the trolls. What they do is they troll. And they're assholes. You know what I mean? Mr. Milk. Ugly 6G was timed out by Alan Spring for 86,000 seconds he lost of his life. He'll be sitting there. In fact, I might time him out for a month or a year, and he'll be sitting there in the corner. He'll be turning into a skeleton. However, we all make choices, right? We all make choices. So apple cider vinegar, that's good stuff. I truly hope you guys are doing well. Good to have you with me. Yeah, good to have you with me. So my spirituality is this is what I believe. Mostly what my lack of belief is actually very powerful. I don't boggle my mind with anything that holds me down or rules like the Ten Commandments. They mean nothing to me. What really floats my boat is if you love those around you, or love those around you as you love yourself. So the key is, like I say, is be kind to yourself, then be kind to others around you. That's what I believe in. So, yeah. So there's a bunch of different belief systems. I personally do not like to go to a cold steel building with cold stone face people that aren't very happy. Don't really want to be there. My church is out there at the lake. That's where I worship my God. Like, shall I kill this big cockroach? Nah, I'm not going to kill him. I can if I want to. Go get him. I will let that little booger in. I will let that little guy in. So I like to run my coffee through again because I can. Some people say, I like strong coffee, baby. I gave up the alcohol because it's a spiritual aspect for myself, not necessarily a physical aspect. I'm not giving up my coffee or my food or my energy drinks. Heck no. Cheech, come on. There's wordy. Cheech, come on, Cheech. Come on. On, Cheech. He probably has a girlfriend out there, Cheech. Yeah. He probably has a little sweetheart. Well, good for him. Good for him. He definitely won't come back in here. He'll be out with his little girlfriend. Yeah. So, yeah. So, those of you that are with me, the three of you, I appreciate that. Do get up because I have a lot of, shall I say, motivation now to be alive, to be strong. Yeah. I lost like 50 pounds the past 2.5 months. So, yeah. Oh, the old fire breathing dragon, the coffee maker. Well, there we go. Oh, I caught me purple handed, baby. Purple handed. Got a hold of my purple power um, stuff here. Yeah. So, there we go. Oh, well, that's all right. I got to lean this way. Arr. I look like alfalfa. Who's alfalfa? Well, that's how old I am. So, it is a good morning. Yes. There's one of the train trolls. Wakes you up, and now, actually, if he just beeps it a few times, he gets people's attention. But those that just lay on it, see, he's not a train troll now. I take that back. He just went instead of going. You know, this old decliner. I got my money's worth out of this thing. Bought it 2 years ago. It's broken. I fixed it. Yeah. Well, there's my shirt. I've been looking for this guy. Ooh. Yeah, I need to throw it in the washer. But it's got the essence of productivity. When I got a few things, quite a bit done. So the memory is interesting how, like, I've got the smell of metal from forging in the backyard. No, not forging checks. This is probably my favorite shirt. This is my spirituality, is the pumpkin. And yeah, because when I ride my bike, my motorcycle or e-bikes, people can see it, but they still pull out in front of me. I think some of them do it on purpose, but it's okay. Yeah. Well, I sure do like the purple. Yeah. I'm waking up and probably stay up. So that means the marathon might begin now, or I got 4 of you guys with me. Welcome aboard. I think I'll go walk outside, shall we? See what Cheech is up to. Bigfoot's daughter might be out there. She'll be whistling at me. She's like 800 pounds, 8 feet tall. She's a beauty, I'll tell you. Bigfoot's daughter is the kind of, so yeah, cryptids. Bigfoot would be considered cryptid. I charge this thing up. No, I didn't, but I got another one, I think. Yeah, and I did. This is probably one of the flashlights that I have right here, baby. Like super bright. So we'll go outside and what Cheech is up to. Cheech. Chong, his sister, was high anxiety. Cheech has always been relaxed. She took off one day, got spooked. We were out near the lake, and we couldn't get her. Couldn't find her, but it's all right. So the early morning hours in the trailer park, baby. Let's see what Cheech is doing. There's Cheech. Cheech. There he goes. He's out plundering around. You just never know when you're going to look up here and you might see eyes looking back to something that you don't recognize. I have no fear. See Officer Smitty here. Ooh, it's a nice morning. Officer Smitty here is keeping an eye on things. I've got so many projects, things to keep me busy for a lifetime, literally. Here's this guy here. This is his favorite spot. Hello, how are you? Huh, Scoot? Are you doing okay? Hey, Coop. Yeah, Scooter. Hey, Coop. Hi, Scooter. Yeah. My main camera over there has picked me up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just kind of feng shui stuff around here. Look at this guy. He's being mischievous. What are you doing? Oh, being mischievous, huh? Oh, yeah? You think you're something else, huh? Cats are something else, aren't they? Little creatures. God's little creations. So we can get on that subject, but I choose not to. Creation, evolution, all of that stuff. I think that my belief system is God has always been here. We have not. We have not been here always, but I might be wrong. We're all going to find out, or we're not. Either we're going to be conscious when our bodies decay and fade away, or there's going to be nothing. Because think about it, before we were born, there was nothing, right? Before we were conceived, there wasn't anything, baby, nothing. No. When I was younger, my childhood was a literal hell. It was a dumpster fire. My mother kept throwing me in the dumpster and throwing gasoline into the dumpster. Yeah, baby. So, see if this thing will charge up. Yeah, this is a really good flashlight. Really good. Compared to the flashlights we had, 30, 40 years ago, they are really good. Really good. So let's do a little cryptid story, shall we? Yeah. This is called the story of the Peruvian poltergeist. And there's many sightings of the Peruvian poltergeist, mind you. So put on your little hats of imagination and curiosity, I shall tell you about the Peruvian poltergeist. First, I will have a little Tylenol. Oh, that's all I take. I don't take any narcotics anymore because it didn't serve me well. In fact, it cost me a lot. So back in the year 1833, 1833 in Peru, and there was an expedition from England, and they were moving through the jungle. Um, yes, and then they saw Peru, which is in South America. They looked up, they went up to the mountainous regions. They got out of the jungle area. The air was thin, it was cold. It started to snow. And the leader of the expedition was the great Captain Engelberg. The great Captain Engelberg was, mind you, a very persistent sort of dude. He never gave up. His men were weltering away. They were huffing and puffing, trying to grasp any kind of breath they could, for they were going up this mountainous region. And they heard a screechy, screaming scream that surged through their soul like a volcano, and fright literally engulfed them. Yes. And so they decided, well, to pursue it and see what this was. Mind you, an old man was meandering down the mountain, and he said in Spanish, "Rosa Percandela, Bada here, Catasanda, Yotaramanda." And of course, yeah, they didn't heed the warning. They did not heed the warning. They kept on going up the mountain. They heard the screech was even louder. Now the rocks started to come down, small rocks at first down the mountain. And they saw this black, cryptid form, semi-translucent, looking down at them with a red-eyed stare. The men were frightened and started to run in all different directions. But the captain, he wanted to see what this thing was, so he pursued his quest to find out what this thing is and was. So this ghastly thing took off in flight, zigzagged here and there through the clouds, I say. Yes. Mind you, all the men were scattered. They were hiding, fearing for their life. But the captain, He said, I will not let this thing put me in a state of fear. I will pursue it. Pursue it. I am determined, for my curiosity is well beyond my fear level. And so he pulled his saber out. He was determined to defend himself if he had to, but he did not understand that this thing was unworldly. It was from another dimension. It was the Peruvian poltergeist, yes, only seen by a handful of people. But shall I say, that's the last thing they saw. So now the Peruvian poltergeist was very curious, wondering and contemplating why that this mere human being was not afraid of him. So he decided to come on down and face the captain. And the captain lowered his saber and said, I mean you no harm, my beautiful phantom of the darkness. And a slight smile came across the phantom's face, for he never experienced kindness and love from anyone or anything. He was a cursed spirit that was cast down from the heavens. He had a terrible beginning. However, he saw the kind eyes of the captain, and they telepathically communicated with each other. Captain was quite astounded to know that this creature was from actually another planet that passed on. This was his spirit. So he was cursed to just wander into the Peruvian mountains. And he screeched and cried, asking, please let me fly and move like I'm used to. I do not want to be confined. So the captain, he was a great spiritual man, of great essence, no particular belief system. He said, come here, my phantom friend. And he simply said a little prayer for him with great intensity. Great intensity. He said, "O phantom, my creature of the night, I pray you have no fright. I pray the good God of heaven will restore you, and give you the number 7 of perfection." And in front of his eyes, the creature suddenly turned into a beautiful, prismatic, winged, butterfly-looking thing creature. Beautiful to see. And no longer did the Peruvian poltergeist wander the mountains of Peru. So, I hope you enjoyed that. I just made it up because I can do that. My imagination is unlimited. We're all born with a little bit of, shall I say, God or spirituality. We choose to do with it however we see fit. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah. When I was a little boy, just a couple of years ago, I was always curious. I'm getting back to that. I'm getting the toxic stuff out of my life. So, in this 2.5 months, I've shed 50 pounds, much healthier and happier. Got rid of the toxic people out of my life. Got rid of the people who tolerated me, as they said, they did not celebrate me. So when I go out to the lake on my kayak, I do a little ceremony called cutting the anchors loose. I don't literally cut them loose, but I envision all these anchors, whether they be vices, addictions, things that no longer serve me. I cut the anchors loose and I see it going into the abyss, the bottom of the lake, to do no one any harm again. So this is what you gotta do, baby. Use your imagination. Your mind is a powerful tool. Use it to your advantage. No doubt. No doubt. It is a beautiful morning. It is a beautiful morning. Yeah, man. The trolls are definitely on the loose tonight, baby. Thank you, Miss Ruby. I appreciate that. I like your handle. I like your handle. Oh, what's up, Jason Bradburn? How are you, my friend? If I accidentally, and I might do it, accidentally delete you or whatever, by all means, please let me know. I am imperfect. Well, hello, Olive. How's it going? Hope you're well. Olive 76. So we will be going to the lake later on. My lovely ones, we shall have an adventure. Hopefully, I'll get some pretty good reception out there. And yeah. Ooh. Oh, you like that, huh? The please don't smoke around me. Yeah, I'm going to be doing more of that stuff today. Hopefully, it will get to your tickle bone and give you a little boost for the day. Yeah. You know, that stuff that you get off Amazon is very flammable. Um, yeah, it's like Uncle Ulysses or my Uncle Cecil or all these characters that I make up. Uncle Ulysses riding a scooter, though, that's somewhere. I don't know. It goes to oblivion and the YouTube stream of weirdness. So my channel is weird, and you know, weirdness usually is the truth. Think about it. I got my new dude that is from Texas, and yeah, he experiences many different dreams, and yeah, I'll tell you, man, I'll tell you. So I have peace. Peace is great because if you have peace, that means that your needs are met and some of your wants. Have your basic needs And first thing I do when I wake up every morning is Saturday too. I'm like that little kid. Ooh, it's Saturday. Time to go out and play. So now it's time to play at, what is it? It is, our almost 3 a.m. unless I'm seeing things. Yeah, grab the old flashlight here. Let's see here. Yeah, it is officially the witching hour, and that's why I got rid of the witches in my life. Yes. Um, you know how I got rid of them? They were the narcissistic people. They were both male and female witches, and so I spiritually got rid of them, and now they're just hanging around, spinning around as a token. Every time I walk out the door, I say, I no longer want to have witches in my life. So I gassed up their broom and let them fly around. They got shot down by the Air Force. Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay, my friend. Olive 76. Good to have you aboard, and thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. We'll be doing this for a while. I will most likely do it for an hour or so. Get a little more shut eye, I say, and we'll get back at it again. Yeah. So we'll be at the lake later. Who knows what we're going to be doing? And we got Sylvester Stallone and the rest of the guys riding in the van. So yeah, have a good one. Have a good one there. Yeah. I think I need to order a strong Nigerian coffee. That stuff is good stuff. That one, this stuff here, it's okay. And this, that, and the other. And a lot of it is because it's what they choose. I'm not saying it's their fault. It's what they choose, you know. If you think about it, if you become inactive, well, rigor mortis is going to set in sooner or later. Um, on high drama, high anxiety people, narcissistic, sociopathic people, you're not going to last very long. Then you start behaving like these people. So you end up in a wheelchair or on a walker or something to that nature. So it's like they're all over the place. And they have these stone like expressions on their face of like, I'm so unhappy. I hate everyone. I hate myself. That's what is said on their faces. They're hooked on prescription medication. They're morbidly obese. A doctor told me I was morbidly obese here 2 months ago. And I told him, I said, why don't you come out to the lake with me? I'll show you who's morbidly obese. Come out there and see if you can keep up with me on a kayak. I mean, judgmental fools. Just because you're a doctor doesn't mean you know everything. In fact, a lot of times you don't know shit. Not a damn thing. Oh, stomach is growing. That means that my metabolism is booming and zipping, and I'm in ketosis. Ketosis is I'm doing my intermittent fasting right now. I usually start like 10 or 11 p.m. and go to at least 10 or 11 a.m., sometimes 12. And it serves me well. Then I take cold showers, and that resets me. Yeah. It is a beautiful creatures of the night, shall I say. I am a purple dinosaur like Barney. All of you. I am. Hello, Nathan the Great 358. That rhymes. I am going to go fishing, my friend. I'm going to leave the cats home because um, they used to enjoy. Cheech used to, when he was younger, enjoy the lake. Now he's getting a little skittish and going down in the hole of the ship, I say. Yes. Yep. Find some grubs in the backyard, and that's good bait. But this time of year, until the water actually warms up, it's kind of. But I just got my fishing and hunting license. I've been busy my whole life working or running my businesses. It was years, and now it's time to have a little fun. So, but I like to hunt with a spear. Yeah. All right, there we are. How are you, Daryl M? Good to have you back, man. We're just talking about hunting and fishing. We shall be going to the lake later on, and I'll be doing some fishing and magnet fishing too. I'm trying to revolver the sheriff's model that's all steel that I dropped in the bottom of the lake 3 years ago. So I'll be dragging a magnet. Hopefully the waves won't. It'll be easier to do that without the waves, and of course the fish will be biting more. My goal is to catch a big old catfish. So I'll lower the old hook down to Davy Jones' locker. Arr, see if I can't catch that big scoundrel. Arr, and then we'll have some catfish. Put him on the Barbie. No, not the Barbie mansion in my man cave. That's funny. The Barbie mansion I have, we kicked all the entitled Barbies out that thought they can take all of our credit cards to the mall. We kicked them out, and the GI Joes. Yes, sir. Then I'm going to take the metal detector over there in the corner. Let me show you that thing right here. The beautiful metal detector, and because someone spurred my creativity and thought, uh, I don't remember handles very well, but this dude, he is actually going on his property or property of his relatives, trying to find something that is buried or something that is important to them. So I don't know what it is, but I wish him luck. I told him, yeah, I'll be pulling for you. That is an adventure. Never know what you're going to find. Now, I might, the lake mostly is very shallow, like to, to 6 feet. Now that the lake has gone down, yes, 3 to 6 feet. It used to be 6 to 9 feet, somewhere around there. But now it's just very shallow. I think that's water, the head of that I always put into the universe. The universe. I always say a little simple prayer. Thank you, God, for your love, peace, mercy, joy. Forgive I as I forgive others. I pray for mine. Thank you for this beautiful day. So it will be a beautiful day today. It will. If not, I will give you a refund. So I might be able to locate my pea shooter with that thing over there. I just might hook it up to the kayak. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's waterproof, the head. Hook it up, and I could turn the sensitivity all the way up. and I believe it will detect stuff. Oh, the video? Hang on. All right, yo, let's see. What's wrong? What's up, Dad? Bunkstar71. The video, is it like crap or... Hang on. Let me get some more light in here. Shiver me timbers. Oh, the old bones are quaking. That Bunkstar 71. That's a cool handle. That will make sure I'm reading that correctly. It's just made us to have eyes to read. I do. How did you ever guess a potato? I don't know how old you are. Remember that darn Mr. Potato Head? I used to love playing with that thing. Mr. Potato Head. And when I got hungry, he looked very succulent. I was hungry as a kid, very much so. Ooh, Mr. Potato Head. If you weren't plastic, I would devour you. Arr. I got good circulation. You able to do that? I am purple. You caught me purple-handed. I got into my purple stuff that's not working. Yeah. There. Yes, I'm proud to be adolescently induced with joy and kindness. Well, I hope all two of you are doing well out there. All three of you are doing well. It's like it's that guy again. Oh, no. I think I need some purple eyebrows. Yeah. Let me get the purple stuff, shall I? When I want to. Maca. And Moringa, the double M's. Good stuff, baby. Yeah, good stuff. Maca and Moringa here. Okay, this is the Moringa. Good stuff. It helps with all kinds of stuff. Look it up. You'll see. Maca, that's mainly for men right there. It will put hair on the palm of your hands. Yes, it will. So my man cave is quite organized. It looks like total chaos to some of you. It doesn't matter. I don't really care what you think. Because this is my man cave. It's not yours, baby. Take a pinch of this. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Pinch of this. Look it up. Mm-hmm. Surge of energy. Mm-hmm. Power. Well, I'm gonna have to say it is going dead. You know, a while back I did a video. I took some out of potatoes. Mm-hmm. Good. My version of somewhere over the say, I'll just use a little steel. And I'll get Squeaky, my $2 thrift store. Let me tune her up a little bit. What did I do with me tuner? There it is. Got my new tuner, and it is jam up accurate. These plastic strings. That's what I want. I want A minor. I may pop the string here. All you get is E. I guess E will have to do. I'll put some steel strings on this. Well, that's about all I can get out of that. It's going to have to do. It's going to have to just be what it is. Somewhere where the angels fly, somewhere over the rainbow, that's where I want to go. That's where I want to go, I say. Well, I need a smaller ukulele. Somewhere over the rainbow, where the angels are flying all the time. I need to buy a pickup for this and put it through the amplifier, you know what I mean, baby? Well, you know that big old loud voice. Well, hello, my friends. Even if I get eaten I'll at the lake when I'm gone. You'll be hearing, hello, or hey, oh, he's back again. Damn. I shall be back in a jiffy lube. I shall. Oh, the old knees are buckling. Shiver me timbers. Norwegian wood. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. Norwegian wood. La 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 la. Shut up. Why are you so damn happy? Why are you so happy there? That's just where I am there. I can't help being happy. Yeah, Herman Munster is with us today. Good old Herman Munster, but he keeps hitting his head on the ceiling of the mansion. He does. Good old coffee. Cardiologist didn't even know what creatine is. Stop taking all them supplements. I said, lady, I said, if I listen to you, you doctors, you people, you doctors, I would have been dead a long time ago. Don't do this, or do this, don't do that. Oh, you freaking. I'll tell you, baby. I'm not bitching and complaining. I'm just stating the facts. The facts. So I think we need some glass. A little glass, baby. Ooh. A little glass. Oh, the old bones. I need to get one of those phones that turn themselves. You know what I mean? Oh, shall I say? Put the old decliner up. Wow, it's 3:30. It's well into the witching hour. Yes, my ex-girlfriends, they used to fly around on their brooms. I used to gas them up with that darn explosive gasoline, and they'd crash and burn. Serves them right for being evil. So I don't know if you've ever had a witch for a girlfriend. I've had a few, and they're all hanging out there on the ceiling fan. I'm done with you. That's what I said to them. I'm done with you. I love my ukulele. Most people don't play it with a slide though, but I do. $2, baby. Doesn't she sound beautiful? She's made out of maple. A nice little blue finish. Yeah. I love squeaky. For those of you just joining me, yes, I am eccentric. I am purple and I love myself. Purple Power Baby. This is the big purple potato head here. The big purple potato head. Please don't adjust the color on your television. Oh, I think I'm going to take my beautiful girlfriend to the lake. I have several girlfriends. I stay busy. My main girlfriend is... I just enjoy having 150 horsepower between my legs when I'm riding her. I love Miss Burgundy. She's beautiful. She just does something for me. She's jealous, so yes, no passenger seat for Miss Burgundy out there, no. Good coffee there, making. Kind of you to join the old man at the early morning hours. Kind of you, I say. Yes, kind of you. So, what do I have in the bag? This is my go-to bag. I have a battery. I have, in case I want to do some dental work. Just never know. An adjustable wrench. I have a DeWalt. Yes, a DeWalt blade. And I have a Ronco knife sharpener here. I've got a ratchet. I've got a pair of vice grips in here. This is my bug out bag, or one of my bug out bags. I have a lighter right here. And I have a small little fishing knife right here to fillet the fish when I catch them. In case I need to do some dental work for my uncle Ulysses, I got a pair of pliers. And I also have this guy here. I am very handy for an old man. Ooh, I like this guy. Ooh, yeah, she's very sharp. A man has to be handy, and I got a Bluetooth speaker.
Power on.
Battery high.
This is Bluey right here. Bluey. Bluey. Isn't he cute?
Power off.
Bluey has a lot of power. I have this stuff here. Tourniquet. So if you get hit by a snake, or if you're bleeding out, let's say if I ripped it right here, you're bleeding out, well, you could just take that tourniquet. And see, I'm quite familiar. Forearm is very big. My forearm is huge. And so I'm equipped for all kinds of stuff. And I have in here. Oh, super glue. You always have to have super glue in case you have a cut or laceration. You could take care of it. Yes, but you have to use it electrical tape. Another lighter. Yeah. I got some bits right here. I mean, I got it going, baby. If the apocalypse happens, I got it going. This is also a tourniquet right here. So, yeah, because these things happen. So you just simply, yeah. All right, this is my other go-to bag, which I have to keep away from the fire. This is my my reloading stuff. This is my 777 black powder, and this is my ramrod. This is my big hammer. I got all kinds of stuff in here, baby. I'm ready to go. I am prepared. It looks like total chaos in here, but I guarantee you, if I grab those bags, that means shit is going to hit the fan. Mr. Potato Head, that's what I said. Oh, so you remember just a few years ago when you were a wee little child. Think about it. Even though my childhood was filled with turmoil and pain, I still have fond memories. To be alive, to the wonderment of everything around you. The wonderment. It's a good thing, baby. I'm yawning. Why? Because it's 3:38 in the morning. What is it? Yeah, something like that. I'm yawning. I will be going back to sleep at 4 a.m. I can tap into my mind and just that fast. I'm out like a light. So being single for 7 years, now that I'm waking up, literally waking up, I put it out to the universe. I think it's about time for a lovely lady to find the old man here, and someone that's conducive and like-minded as I am. A lady that can keep up with the old man, that is adventurous, that loves life. Did you ever see an old couple that they're like little teenagers? They've been together for like 60 years, right? And they have such a beautiful relationship. That's the kind of woman I would like to have, literally. But I don't rush it. I'm not looking. I don't get on the dating sites. When the universe to I will know. No rush, no hurry. No, not at all. That's not productive. That is actually anti-productive, or shall I say, I need to put a little edge on my spade here. You can legally own one of these in Florida, but you cannot carry it unless you have a license to carry it. But it was my free gift off of Tamu. But I can get it so sharp, I can shave with it. Yeah. A knife that is not sharp. Someone is here. Who is here with us? It is my friend in Texas, Gerald 5865. How are you, my friend? All is well. I hope the dreams have been pleasant and not unpleasant for you. I've been putting that out to the universe for your dreams to be pleasant. So hopefully it's worked. So I'm sharpening up my switchblade here. Yeah. I like gadgets and toys. These aren't toys, but yeah. This is illegal to carry in the state of Florida, but not to possess in your home or on your property. You can actually have it in your car, but you cannot possess it. So that needs a little more. So look, I have this guy here. In case any of you need any dental work, I can take care of it right for you. I love the smell of grinding metal first thing. Oh yeah, it's getting there. First thing in the morning. It is just very nice. Very nice. You know, I went to Tractor Supply. I needed a bolt. And went there, and the manager, she knows I come in there often. And she looked at me, and she said, "Here you go." And it was order. Said, "Here, you can have it." It's like, wow, that made my day right there. No doubt. It's getting there. It's all in the finesse and the twist of the wrist. Let's see what we got going. Okay, taking pictures of what I've seen in my dreams. This kind of thing will change you. That's good therapy, my friend. You're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. I do have these memories of a past life, perhaps. Vivid memories of traveling across the universe in this extremely quick spacecraft. Yeah, extremely quick. And, yeah, you know, you think about it. All these people that have seen Bigfoot, obviously they have seen Bigfoot. Now, I don't think there's any proof. Let's do a little shaving here. Yeah, I could shave with that. I don't think there's any proof, literally scientific proof of Bigfoot, but you never know, you know. Yeah, now she's ready. She is ready. I've got to tighten that screw up right there. So I've got something here in the old bug out bag. Just for that down here. Somewhere down here in the bug out bag. Somewhere. There we go. These little things. The one I need is missing. That's fine. No big deal. I've got something else around here somewhere. Always in sight. Always, where I can get to. That's the key right there. It is disorganized to others, but this is my man cave. And mind you, yeah, I know where everything is. And where everything isn't. Okay, I'll take care of it another time. It's no big deal. So this shirt is my spirituality right here. It is my spirituality. It literally is. And I write it so I'm more visible on my. Cool. Interesting. Portals, yes. As I said before, I was rudely interrupted by YouTube throttling my video, but it's fine. The extraterrestrials no longer need spacecraft or flying saucers. I don't need them. Some of them, depends on their evolutionary, on the sliding scale of evolution, depends on how advanced they are. Now, mind you, they use portals, they use interdimensional travel. Somewhere else. Yes, but we're going to talk about that. Being a soldier in an army that's not from this world, I can relate to that. So being a soldier, what did you these dreams, what was your purpose? Or excuse me, not that you guys are boring. I'm yawning because it's almost 4 a.m., but I'm enjoying the crap out of myself. I'll just grab an energy drink if I have to. That will wake the old man up. So I'm curious, my friend Daryl, I call you Daryl. Dreams can be very interesting. Dreams, deja vu. You've been here. You know you've been here, but you can't quite place it. Yeah, interesting stuff, huh? Very interesting. Yeah, it's beautiful, I say, morning here. Beautiful morning. Beautiful. That damn YouTube deleted your comment and you didn't say anything inappropriate. That's bullshit. And I can't bring it back. All right, well, you didn't say anything. I am. How's it going, Ridge Racer? I'm doing great, yeah. Morning, actually, but yeah, it seems like evening. I woke up at... Cheech woke me up, my cat, and yeah, I'm doing great. So, for some reason, Daryl, all right, he said, and I brought it back. He said, using portals to attack men in military uniforms. That is not inappropriate. Why in the hell did YouTube delete his comment? That's bullshit. Okay, YouTube, stop your... that's not trolling or anything. Yeah, that's cool. That's interesting. So your dream quite vivid, I would say. And boy, I've had dreams that were like real. Very real. No doubt. I hope you're having a good morning, my friend. Yeah, I am. I'm going to go back to sleep, get it back up, and about 10 minutes. I'm going to cut it out of here, sleep, and get back up probably at 8. And we got an 11-hour marathon. So by all means, hang with the old man. We'll go out to the lake. We'll see if we can't finish the lawn mower in the backyard. The lawn mower. Yeah. Wake up there, Moose. Moose, wake up. I'll actually go back to sleep. 10 minutes at 4 a.m. Baby. Or rockabye Moose. Rockabye Moose on the treetop. When the wind doors, the cradle will rock. So I brought your comment back. YouTube deleted it. So it should be up here. I don't see using portals to attack men in military uniforms is not inappropriate. So brought it back. I have the power to do so. The fingertip. Yes. I started my YouTube experience back in 2012. That's a long time ago, mind you, and I just started the live streams here recently. Seriously, so, and it has been a good thing because I'm meeting and communicating with all kinds of interesting people out here. Literally, very interesting. And I need to take my little bulldozer out and have a little fun with this guy. Oh, this guy is fun. Right here. So, I think I've got to charge the battery though, dude. But yeah, this is a fully functional radio controlled little bulldozer. And I've got to find a remote. It's around here somewhere, but it's got little lights on it. And mind you, the lights are kind of broken off of it, but it actually works. This little thing works. And that is cool. That is cool. It is therapeutic to use this little thing right here. I'll put him right here. In cave, mind you. Yes, men caves are often misconstrued as disaster is, or yeah, the aftermath of a natural disaster. But this is not. It's like my portable power stations here. Okay, when the power goes out, I got them. And all my go-to stuff here, my go-to. We'll be getting the garden going, so my seed, yeah, and all kinds of stuff, all kinds of cool stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just got it going, baby. So instead of smoking weed, drinking alcohol, I spend my money on things that I will use, like this thing here. Okay, this is all right. That is a Corona pruning saw. You can legally in the state of Florida carry that in your pocket. Legally, it's not considered a weapon. However, it is the most awesome. If you need it, say if you have several attackers, okay. Now, I'm not paranoid. I'm not schizophrenic. I am just informed. I know what the negative human element can do. So this will rip. And it's a hook. So, it's got beautiful balance. And then if you just happen to you want to cut firewood, or build a little shelter, you can do it in a jiffy. I mean, in a jiffy. So that's handy, and that's going to go in my plumber. So I have, yeah. And speaking of a hammer, I have a. I am well equipped. I'm a well equipped man. Yes. No, I didn't say that I was well equipped. Well, perhaps I am in that way, but I said well equipped. I did. And this is a breathing apparatus. That's what kind of shape the old man's in. And it's also you can pour your tea out of it. This is a breathing apparatus, but you could use it for all kinds of stuff. Who knows what the hospitals are charged for one of these, but I was given this thing. And yeah. So it's got a little indicator. This will strengthen your lungs. Also, this is for altitude. You can have this on the plane, right? If you're going to go to somewhere where altitude is higher, okay, this will condition your lungs where it won't be a shock. You know what I mean? It will not be a shock. Yeah, that's right. That's what that is. My this is a pepper ball launcher. Yeah, this is a pepper for trolls. Yeah, trolls. You know, the troll wants to aggravate you, and they never get in your face, but they never confront you in your face personally, but they like to try to sneak up behind you, and then they get a big surprise when I taekwondo them like that. Another old troll bites to death. He says I'm a pussy. I am what I eat, baby. You're a dick. You are what you eat, huh, troll? Ass troll. Ha 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 ha. That's right. Oh, I got the main trolls. By the way, Michael, I will be making you after I get done with Cooler Senses weapon. I will be making you a weapon, and it's always available here in the forge for you to slay the trolls. You better watch out, you little assholes, trolls, boy. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put him in a timeout. 24-hour timeout, Nick boy. Enjoy it. Yeah, power of the finger. Mike McDonald, shiver me timbers. Trolls go away. I've got the trolls go away spray right here. Yes, it comes in an aerosol can, and it's called Troll Be Gone, Wizard, Troll Be Gone, right here. Zapped him to another dimension. Troll Be Gone, made by Wizard. We got him, baby. How you doing in this early morning? I've been up for, I don't know, a couple hours. And I'm developing this. I've been caught purple-handed. I put my purple hair Viagra on. Oh, if I can have a holy head of hair, and it will not. It won't, because some days I feel short. I used to be 5'8", now I'm 5'6", so yeah. Yeah, there we go, almost. Gonna lean this way, there. Oh, there, I just gonna lean that way. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. So, yeah. Ah, you have at it. You are one of the best troll slayers. Do whatever you seem fit to them. You're doing a great job. Appreciate that. I will not forget when my channel explodes, literally takes off. I will not forget. I am looking forward to April 15th. My late son Alan Marshall Spring was born April 15th, back in '83. So we'll have a hell of a day out there on the St. Johns River. Yes, we will. We will have a hell of a day. One troll at a time, sweet Jesus. I'll tell you. So this is a sure way of waking up. You take this 100-pound little thingy here, right? 100 pounds, and you just simply bend it over like that. If I let it go, it would literally go flying up to the ceiling. It takes 100 pounds of force. I can do the 200-pounder. A friend of mine who has a 200-pounder, I can do it. He can't, but I can. This is the troll knocker. The troll knocker. Spalding troll knocker. That's what that. This troll stuff, I'll tell you, it's funny. No doubt. Well, thank you all four of you for joining the old man, shall I say. It is a most beautiful morning. Why don't we go walk outside and see what Cheats is doing? I think he's got a girlfriend. Powerful flashlight is charged up. And it glows. That's not right. Said it glows in the dark. Well, let's see what's out here. Bigfoot's daughter is probably waiting for me out here. She's a heck of a girl. She's like 800 pounds. Bigfoot's daughter. She's like 90 years old, but in Bigfoot years, like, I don't know, 40. Yeah. So it is a most beautiful evening out here in Troll Slayerville. There's the moon. Check back here in the forge. Yeah, my flashlight is bright, baby. Check it out. Way across there in them trees. Now that is a bright flashlight. Why would you want a dull flashlight? Moonlight, yes sirree. I put up, speaking of moonlight, I put to the universe here, so I stopped drinking alcohol. Everything I'm wake up and becoming the man that I need to be, and so I need the woman. I'm getting a little on the, not necessarily lonely, but I'm desiring to have some good female companionship. So I will just take my time. That's what I do. And whenever she, could be months, it could be years, I don't know. Could be days, but one thing I've learned is stay off them dating sites and shit. Unless they're conducive, because actually they can help, because that way compatibility, but you don't know if the person on the other end of the spectrum is telling the truth. But there are filters though. They actually, there he is. There's the troll eater right there. So perhaps I'll go that route, but right now I'm not really. I got a lot to do. I'm still healing, and I want to go from being a somewhat broken person and having a relationship. That doesn't work. No. Because I'll show you why. These are my ex-girlfriends right here. They took my credit card to the mall, and that's where now they're just hanging around, waiting to destroy my credit. And I said, hell no. Always have a baseball bat next to the door. Yeah, in case the Jehovah's Witnesses show up. They are little bastards, some of them. Literally. They will show up unannounced, you know. Moonlight, you're right. Moonlight. Alrighty. Alrighty. Sure, I've got everything battened down. I am going to go ahead. I've only got about 3 hours sleep, so I'm going to go back to sleep. I'll be back up. We'll do that 11-hour marathon. I don't know if anyone else, other than AI, who the hell gives AI can do a 24/7. They're just a piece of electronic garbage. But I am a human. Perhaps sometimes close to being superhuman when I want to be. Define the laws of nature and physics and thermodynamics with the heat and the cold, shall I say. I am in the labyrinth. You want to see something cool? Let me show you something cool. I bought this many years ago, and this is an actual modified Army, a Ruger Army 44 caliber black powder. I've got to find the rest of the parts for it, but I got enough there. All I need to do is fashion a hammer spring right here, and it will be in an unseized. This is I bought this just like it is, and so I do have some of the other parts like the trigger guard, but this is a cannon. This is a literal cannon, and it's cap and ball. So you got your percussion caps, and you shove your powder down there. So yeah, that's good. But someone on it, and so I will get back to that. That would be a nice little piece to have with you, you know, out in the lake or hunting. And a Ruger cap and ball. I think it's built just like a Blackhawk. It's built just as well like a Blackhawk. In fact, there's been people that have put smokeless powder in and had no issues at all. Of course, you've seen this guy. This is one of my Pieta pepper boxes. This is the go-to hand cannon. It's a cap and ball, no barrel, but however, it's a hand shotgun. Technology is way. Hello again, Daryl Lamb. We're just talking about guns and this, that, and the other, and I'm getting ready to shut it down. Get some sleep. Be back up in the morning, and we're going to do the 11-hour marathon to the lake. And oh, here's the troll spray I got here. Fire stop, troll be gone. Yes. So on that note, you guys have a most beautiful one. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. I'll see you later on.